Everybody, it's Miss Kristen here today to talk a little bit more about Lent. So we are in our third week of Lent. As you remember, our first week we rebalanced our life and created our goals. That was our word of the week, balance and goals. And we created not just goals for Lent, but we actually created a game plan in our Lent journals. Our second week we focused on strength because strength isn't just about your muscles, it's about mental strength in order to achieve our goals, just like Jesus had to be strong when he was in the desert for 40 days. This week, in our third week of Lent, our word is healing. So if you've got your healing rock, look around in your box for that and pull it out. Or if you don't have healing, there's also blessings. So grab the blessing or healing rock in your Lent box and we can get started. Now, this is the word that we're going to focus on this week because during Lent, one of the things we like to think about is all of the amazing things that Jesus did, right? Jesus was a teacher, but he was a healer. He was a spiritual man who could heal people, perform miracles, teach people, and he did some incredible things. He would bless people and he would heal people. So we're going to think about these amazing miracles this week. Jesus not only healed the people he came in contact with, but Jesus has helped heal the world and bless the world. So that's a pretty big deal. So let's just look at a few of the miracles that Jesus did when he was alive. So first of all, Jesus had this amazing gift of being a healer. He could cure the blind, the deaf. He cured leprosy, which was a gross disease. He even could bring people back to life. It was an amazing gift. The next thing that Jesus could do was he could turn water into wine. He did this at a wedding, which is a pretty cool thing. It's not as impactful as bringing someone back from the dead, but still pretty cool. Jesus also had a lot of disciples who were fishermen. Now, one day, his disciples were out and they had just been casting their nets and come up completely empty. Jesus came in, he said a prayer, he blessed the water, and he told them where to put their nets, and all of a sudden they had more fish than they could even bring up on the boat. Jesus also walked on water. And of course, one of his most famous miracles was the loaves and fishes miracles. Now, Jesus was so popular and his teachings were so important that people would come from all over to listen to him. When they came to see him, they would have to travel back to where they came from, which could take a long time because they had to walk or, travel on whatever animal they came. And they didn't necessarily have food prepared. So when all these people came to hear Jesus teach, his disciples said, it's going to be getting dark soon and we don't have anything to feed these thousands of people. All we have is 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. Well, Jesus blessed the fish and the bread, and out of nowhere, all of a sudden, there was enough loaves and fishes to feed all 5,000 people. This is known as the loaves and fishes miracle, or Jesus feeds the 5,000. This is one of his most amazing miracles. So throughout the week, I want you to keep focusing on your goals and keep being strong mentally in order to achieve those goals. But when you're praying or taking a nice walk or have a little time to yourself, carry your blessing or healing stone around with you and just think about all these amazing things that Jesus did. If you had met Jesus today, do you think you would believe him if he told you that he could perform these kinds of miracles? Be thinking about these things this week, and later on we will have a fun activity that I will post.